We will start Chapter 2, Carbon Compound, the Chemistry of Life. Carbon compound is called the chemistry of life because it can be found everywhere and in many things around us. The food we eat, the clothes we wear, the plastic and polymer articles that we use, and the fuels we burn are carbon compound. Carbon compounds are also found in our bodies. All living things are made up of carbon compound, from the simple molecules such as sugars, amino acids, and fats, to the very complex and huge DNA molecules that carry genetic codes from one generation to the next. There are over 15 million carbon compounds known to chemists. So carbon is so abundant and so important. Carbon is such a wonderful element. From this humble coal, which is black and dull, to this sparkling diamond, are both made up of pure carbon. 2.1 Understanding carbon compounds. The learning outcomes: 1. State the meaning of carbon compound. 2. State that compound can be classified into organic and inorganic compounds and their example. State the meaning of hydrocarbon, including saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon, and the sources of hydrocarbon. And last, identify the combustion product of organic compounds. Carbon compound are compounds that contain carbon as one of their constituent elements. And carbon compound is called organic compound, while inorganic compound is compound that does not contain carbon. However, there are some compounds that contain carbon but also fall under inorganic compound categories, such as oxide of carbon, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, carbonate, such as calcium carbonates, hydrogen carbonates, such as sodium hydrogen carbonate, cyanides, such as potassium cyanide, metallic carbides, such as calcium carbide, aluminum carbide, are all compounds containing carbon but classified as inorganic compound because this compound can be obtained from non-living things. So inorganic compound is compound that does not contain carbon, and all these exception. Carbon compound can be classified into hydrocarbon and non-hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon, hydro refer to hydrogen and carbon refer to carbon. So hydrocarbon is organic compound that contain carbon and hydrogen only, while non-hydrocarbon is organic compound in which some or all of the hydrogen atoms have been replaced by oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, sulfur, or halogen. Hydrocarbon can be further divided into saturated hydrocarbon and unsaturated hydrocarbon. Saturated hydrocarbon contain only single bond, so all the bond is saturated, and unsaturated hydrocarbon contain at least one double or triple bond. Example of saturated hydrocarbon that contain all single bond is alkane. An example of unsaturated hydrocarbon is alkene and alkyne. But for the interest of our syllabus, we will learn only alkane and alkene, and alkyne will not be taught in this course. Non-hydrocarbon examples that we will learn in this chapter is alcohol, carboxylic acid, and ester. All of this compound is non-hydrocarbon because aside from carbon and hydrogen, it also contains oxygen atoms. The natural sources of hydrocarbons are fossil fuel such as petroleum, natural gas, and coal, as well as tree. From rubber tree, we can get latex. Next is the combustion product of organic compound. When an organic compound is burned in excess oxygen, the carbon will combine with oxygen to form carbon dioxide, and the hydrogen will combine with oxygen to form water. So that when organic compound is burned, it will produce carbon dioxide and water. For example, in the combustion of glucose as shown in this equation. Next, we will discuss carbon bonding. Carbon have 4 valence electrons. 4 valence electron mean carbon can only form maximum 4 covalent bonds, and the covalent bond can be with other carbon atoms or other elements such as hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and so on. In this single covalent bond, for example, each of the carbon have 1, 2, 3, 4, and the other carbon is 1, 2, 3, 4. So each carbon is maximum 4 single covalent bond. In a double covalent bond, each of the carbon is 2, 3, and 4. In a triple covalent bond, each carbon is 3 plus 1, which is also 4. So single, double, or triple covalent bond can be formed by carbon as long as each carbon have maximum of 4 covalent bonds only. Next, we will discuss hydrogen and oxygen bonding. Hydrogen has 1 valence electron. So hydrogen need 1 more electron to achieve stable duplet electron arrangement, so that hydrogen can form maximum 1 covalent bond. Oxygen has 6 valence electron. So oxygen needs 2 more electrons to achieve octet electron arrangement, so that oxygen can form maximum 2 covalent bond. 2 covalent bond in oxygen can be as double bond or 2 single covalent bond. So the most important thing you need to learn from this lecture is 1 carbon can form maximum 4 covalent bonds only. And that is the ground rule you need to remember while learning this chapter. That is the end of this video, and I will continue with alkane for the next lecture.